Classical ballet should be the center, not the circumference of your movement.
I think the reason the film is so great is it's epic. You know, you see it from before 1956, you know, on to the present day. And I think one of the most amazing parts of it is when they show the map and they show the different people, Tom Musbrucker and Ashley Weeder.
William Whitener of Kansas City Ballet, Michael Lutoff, who has the St. Louis Dance Center,
Kevin McKenzie.
Kevin McKenzie, American Ballet Theater.
So all over the country, you know, he really did start a certain strain of American ballet.
Robert Joffrey reshaped the dance world. Everyone talks so much about George Balanchine and his great contribution to the dance world in reshaping the technique and how you see ballet in a neoclassical sense. Robert Joffrey changed not just the philosophy of dance in what you can present, but the philosophy of dancers. And you hear dancers talking about the challenge and the push, and that, you know, you were asked to do contemporary modern things. But he forced an audience to reevaluate what they wanted to see in dance and did not allow someone to compartmentalize their participation in the dance world.
So do you think that had to do with that he sort of embraced modern dance and brought it into ballet?
Absolutely.
He was the first ballet director to invite modern choreographers to choreograph for the company, for any ballet company. And then it started this whole wave of what is today. He was an extraordinary teacher. He was extraordinary. And that was one of the kind of shocks when I got to New York, because I knew him more as a teacher. So I arrived in New York and then he started teaching. So I'm in the company now and I never see him. So we used to have to wear pink tights, black leotards, ribbons on our ballet shoes, things like that, for rehearsal and for class. So I would wear black tights. And then I would get called, because you couldn't get past Mrs. Daddario. We called her the dragon at the gate. You could not get past Mrs. Daddario to talk to Mr. Joffrey. So he was in his little inner sanctum, and I would do something so that I would get called in to be reprimanded. Just so I could talk to him. So I was always in. So then once I got in his office, then we start talking about things, and then everything was fine. But he started with, "Now, Margot, you know, you can't wear the black tights." I said, "Oh, but Mr. Joffrey, I like them so much, and they look so nice on my legs." And then we go on to other things. But that's how I got to talk to him.
You're right about his teaching, because he was so, his classes were so logical and so beautifully structured. And dancers from other companies, mind you, would come just to take his classes because they so revered him as a teacher. So you're absolutely right.
And especially for men, so clean, so pure.
And that meticulous eye, I mean, he, as I say, in those early days, to have him with us all the time, always teaching company class, and, you know, developing us not only technically, but artistically, was a true gift.